Alright, today I'm doing warnings given by the attack itself and how to respond. So, warnings given by the attack itself. Many people would not be affected by the first nukes to hit. The first ones to hit are smaller and more strategic. So, they would give most of us enough warning to get to shelter. The first nukes that hit pretty much give us about 15 minutes to find shelter before the larger ones hit. These smaller ones, they're more focused on like large runways, 7,000 feet in length, communication centers. So if you see a sudden power loss and sudden communication failures, it's probably from an EMP.
ISS control, any word on the...
It could be an indicator that an attack is imminent. So a couple examples would be like, sudden power outage, sudden communications lost, planes falling from sky, or cars and trucks suddenly stopping, or radio stations just going down. Like, that's a good way of checking to see if it's an EMP. So how do you respond? The first missiles to hit would be bright enough to be seen by most people. Don't look at the lights, they can damage your eyes. Look down and away. Get behind something to shield from the thermal pulse that's about to hit you. So the longer the pulse, the bigger the warhead. If you see a real bright light, run away from the windows or to a hallway or cellar, because the window's about to explode. So, that's going to be a lot of people's first reaction. They're going to see a bright light, they're going to go straight for the window. Don't do it. Don't go into the window. Now, if you're outside and you see a bright light, from one of those missiles, don't look at it. Get behind cover and stay covered for 2 minutes at least, and wait for that thermal pulse. So if you see it, and you take cover and you don't feel it or hear it after 2 minutes, that means it's more than 25 miles away from you. So what you need to do is get your AM/FM radio, get to your shelter, and prepare your shelter to your best ability. And do it quick because you only have 15 minutes. Stay away from the windows. Now the sound, you're going to hear a loud thunderous sound. And it's the sound of these things are going to be heard from pretty much everywhere. Someone 100 miles away would hear it 7.5 minutes after the actual explosion occurred. So think about that. If the thing's 100 miles away and you're hearing it 7.5 minutes later, that means you have only 7.5 minutes to get ready, because the ICBMs, the big ones, they're on the way. Now, what it says here is to get to shelter before the big ones hit. And finally, the loss of power and comms, communications. Don't be discouraged. Bring your radio with you. Probably what you should be doing is searching the AM dial, because we know the FM and TV stations, they're backups. So the AM, just scroll through your AM until you find a station. Keep scrolling. this, I don't know what this is here. I got this. It's got a station on it. It's like a severe weather station or something. So I have two of them. They're always on standby, and they take, I think, double A's or triple A's, one of the two. Assuming that the EMP doesn't wreck that, that's another method there. If you don't have an AM/FM, just scan through this, and see if you can come up with a signal using that, one of your CBs. But that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna continue on tomorrow. Hopefully I get this done in time. I should. I think I'm down to the last 4 topics here. So 2 more topics tomorrow and 2 again on Friday. So that's it. See you in the next episode. Have a good one.